Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna teach you how to use the assembly design module in the CAR program for assembling the components of the product you created before to be right configuration uh, of the product. And you have done in the process last time process created the tire and max wheel, and you did it. And this time I will show you how to use assembly design module, right? Define the relation of a pair of the product. A pair is two part of the product. You define the constraint, you define relation to each other uh, to be the condition. I call that constraint, right? And the last time you used to use the assembly, right? Assembly module already, right? And after you recall your memory, after you have done about define the picture, import the two image, right, to the sketch sensor, right? You have done define the axis, define the size of the image, right? And you have done that step, right? And I bring you to the assembly design module, right? And I use this command under the toolbar for the product structure tools, right? I use the third command, this one, new part, right? Here new part under, and I click this and define the new part under the products car wheel, right? I got the tire, right? I use the image, right? I use the sketch, right? Double click in the body part, right? Part body into the part design and define the profile along. I tracking along with the profile, image profile, right? Image profile in the right, the pattern of the thread pattern, right, for tire, and the spoke pattern for max wheel. Use the part design the part, right? And the one part I call that the component, right? And the two, I got the two part, I got two components already under the product, right? Product is the car wheel. Okay, today I will start up at the right part, right? Okay, I will get started. I close it, right? I start up at the open. You have done the file work, right? And the file work I open. I kept that file in this folder, and for you open and find out the location in your storage, right? Find out the last time you kept your file, work file to there, right? Now I find out the CAR Wheel cat product, right? I open. I got this file. I got it file. Okay, this toolbar, this workbench, I define the assembly design module, right? I forgot this module for this video, assembly design. If your screen you cannot open assembly design, I suggest you go into the start menu, find out the mechanical design is the main command, main module, right? Under the sub module inside of the mechanical design, you define the assembly design. You click on here, you click on this command, and you will get the assembly design module in your screen, right? You see your product is so good. Look like is the look like the right configuration, right? Look like the right configuration already, because last time I created the tire and the max wheel from this picture, right? And this is a picture. The picture of this picture, right? Dimension, I said that dimension, the rim wheel, 20, right? 20. This is the picture I use it for reference. That means why the product right I assemble together already, right? Because I created it one piece and use the picture for reference. Created in the Mac view another part, right? And all of this it come from the image, right? That means okay, the location and the position of the part to be right, right? To be right. And but if I use this product uh, for creating the export view and creating the DMU kinematic. It sometimes the product it can be exported, right? Can be exported, and okay, far away, it's out of the right location, the right position, right? And you, if you need to come back, you need to take the part is come back to right configuration, right? The same the right time, right? It's it's very hard to come back, right? You take a long time to adjust the location, to be the right configuration, right? It's really hard. That means because you never use the relation with two parts, right? For assembling together, right? Together, and you not yet completed define the relation. I call that consent. It is consent, right? And now I will teach you how to use the consent define the relation of the part, right? When the part assembling together, right configuration, what the relation what the relation in the pair of the part, right? Okay, how use this define how we connect together of this pair, right? The pair means two parts connect together, connect each other. Okay, let me hide this first, and okay, I will try to export, right? Export, right? Use the command. Okay, sorry, father. This one, you find out the toolbar is moved. Toolbar is moved, and under the toolbar move, sub command, the first one manipulation, and two snap, and three export, right? And four cache, right? Cache stop manipulate on cache, right? I will teach you the command is for move, right? For moving a part to part, right? Part to part to some location anywhere around of the screen, and this one move as well. And move this use the temporary constraint. It's not permanent constraint. Okay, right? Nearly similar to the constraint. This is the performance. Sorry, uh, permanence constraint. This is temporary constraint, right? Okay, and this one you must understand how to use the constraint. Define the relation of two parts, right? Because when I export, right, I need to come back to the right configuration of the product. I can click update, right? You come back to the right configuration of the product. Okay, I click on here. I try to export. Click OK. Click OK. Click OK. You need to keep this configuration, right? It's out of the right position, right? Out of the right position. You need to keep, right? When you need to create the export view in export view mean write the drawing. You're going to create the drawing, define how the parts, our part assemble each other, right? You need to tell the people this is my product. My product is how many the component we use, right? Yeah, we use, and how each other assembling together, right? you're going to tell them about how to assembling together uh, one to one, right? Part to part, right? You define by export view in the drawing, right? Keep, okay, yes. Mm. And this time you cannot come back to right configuration anymore because you export and keep the location encoded, right? In before the command, right? You around this program keep this position already. You cannot come back. If you need to come back, you need to move, right? Move by manual, right? Make it very hard. You waste the time. Every time you need to export, right? You need to move out of the right location, and when you come back the right location again, you will use it the move, right? And this move x, okay, define this part move along its x only, right? Only x only. And you need to click on y, okay, you allow to move the y axis, only y axis. Where is the y axis go along? Okay, you look at the compass axis and axis this, okay, this is the system axis, right? Okay, y, you compare and use this for reference. Where is the direction you need to move the part to, right? Okay, you're going to use this different this as well. You can use, okay, you move this y-axis, see go up, right? Go up, just only can move, go up, go down, right? And if you need to use this, okay, move the tire and you define x, right? Okay, only move around its x, this around its y, okay. What part you need to move, right? You click on that, right? On that part, right? Okay, the program show up, right? Highlight of that part is selected, right? Okay, this is how to move, right? And okay, you imagine if you need to move to the right configuration position, really hard, right? Because you move one axis, right? One axis per time, and one x and y, and until it go along with the right position. Really hard, right? Okay, and this tool for a little bit move, right? And going to nearly the right position. Okay, last remove, right? Okay, and this one, the two axis move along is 2D, and okay, move XY plane only. Okay, I will show you. If you use this front view to YC pane, you click on YC pane. Okay, you can move along is a YC pane, right? And pane, the pane, the other pane. Okay, I will show you other pane, and the other pane. It can move, right? It move along is a C-axis, just only C-axis, because this you fix on the pane can be moved, right? And the part can be moved on the pane YC, and this just only one C go up, right? And Y, okay, the Y, the axis, okay, axis the vertical in your eyesight, right? The Y, and this and the move cannot move, go out of the screen, right? Okay, then in around you move just only z-axis, this z-axis, right? Okay, this one, and this command, okay, the last column in the first row, is any direction. Any direction mean maybe you got the line on the screen, you can define that line, right direction moving, right? Direction movement, and this one, and any pane on the screen you can define that pane for movement of any part, right? Some part you need to go around and go around, move around of the pane. You can use this is any pane. This one is the YC pane, XC pane, XY pane, and last row use our move around x, move around y, around z, right? And this one at any axis, any axis. Okay, this is the tool for movement. Okay, I cancel and move already. Okay, this is way number one. Right? And control the move, control movement. And another command to use, right? I told you before. I use this one, snap, right? Snap, right? The temporary constraint, right? You see, I click on the cylindrical surface. Okay, the program generate is the axial of the cylinder, right? Axial of the cylindrical surface, right? And program think about for you, right? And this time I use the axial of the cylinder, right? Click on here, right? And click on the surface here, right? And this time, okay, not go wrong if go wrong is the axial, right? For the two part, right? Two part. Okay, let me show. Let me see here. Okay, it's not go wrong. Axial axis, right? Of two part, right? Okay, shift to lower, right? And put this one. And if I use snap, I click on the surface of the map view, on the surface of the tire, right? It's go around together. It's axial, go around the center, right? Go around the center, axial to axial, coincident each other, right? Let's go coincident each other, right? Okay. If I release inactivate in the command and still be go wrong, right? And if I move out of this position, okay, I click on here, y-axis, here, right, and move. It can be moved. And if you need to come back to the right position again, you you choose have to use this command again, right? This command again, or you move manipulation, right? X, Y, Z, and on plane, on any, and go around and rotate around our axis, right? And okay, these two and these two easier, right? If you have the geometry surface, right? You can use that one for reference, right? Right, the snap right here. I use this one. I repeat the step again. I need to part, right? Go around the right, go around and go around the center of two part, right? Here. Okay. This way is temporary and helps you move farther, right? Instead of using X, Y, Z, and but the two command, okay, different function. Maybe use manipulation toolbar, right? Easier and appropriate using, right? And sometimes use snap is good, be better and faster. And sometimes the snap cannot use, right? Because they will have the geometry for reference each other. And the last and next command is to export, right? Export means okay, export and try to take and try to move on of the part far away, right? Far away. It's not assembling together, and you need to export or at all to somewhere around the screen, right? Okay, this one I apply, right? You can move, cannot, and this move the type of exported. Okay, you can use the 2D apply, right? The far away each other, this constraint, and right now you didn't have the constraint anymore because uh, not yet teach you, right? Teach you in how to use the constraint, the permanent constraint, right? You cannot use it one. Okay, how to export and to export and take far away each other, right? Part to part, right? And this, that tie is not yet completed using because you never have the concept before, and you can use it 2D, right? Okay, and you can control the descent, the descent of two part, and this one is just only two part, right? And you imagine if your product, right, your product have a lot of components in your product, right? Because your product is very complicated, right? A lot of the component under the product, right? And that you're going to define and move one to one or very hard, very waste time, right? You take a waste time a lot, right? Okay, and that means why did I uh, plan to teach you about how to use the constraint, right? Okay, I will show you how to use the constraint. Excuse me, I forgot to teach you another way how to control the movement of the part, right? This way I use this compress, right? The compress drag to the part you need to move, right? And when green color show up on the compress axis, that means the compress engage with that part already. When you engage with the part, you can move by the compress, right? You grab, right? You use the wheel mouse or grab on the axis of the compress. Okay, let's say I move this, go along with the axis W, right? And if you use the curve, right? And, the circle axis, will move around you, move along is the axis W, right? And if you need to disengage, right? Disengage with this part, you click on the background and the compress become to gray. Gray color is the independent of the part. If you need to control and move that part again, you click on that part, right? In the green color, you show up, and that meaning is you're gonna move that part, right? Release on, you grab on the green color and compress green color right here. And another part, right? Another part, if you need to move and uh, be compress axis, right? Stay here, and you click on the part, another part, right? You need to control another part by the compress, right? The compress can be used, right? And if you move the axis, okay, go to engage with it, and that part you need to move, right? And click on the part again, and the green color engage with another part already, and you can control movement by the compress axis, right? The same thing, right? And but okay, you can move engage with another in that part and move, right? Or you still take the compress to previous location, and another part you can control by the previous location of the compress, right? You can. Okay, you can I can move this, right? And move it, and every curve around of the compress axis you can control. You grab by your mouse and control movement, right? Control movement at all the axis, right? Okay, you can like this, okay, you can control this. And if you're okay done about this work, you can return the compress, right? Return the compress to home position of the compress, right? That to here, go to the home position, And right now check it out. Alright, check it out this view after I rotate, go around of the screen, right? And independent movement, freely movement, right? You check up about viewpoint and the standard front view, right? And right now the standard front view of the part, okay, is shifted. And mislocation is not go along with the axis and go along the standard view font, right? And font anymore. How you turn to the standard view, right? Because and this view is not good, it's not right. When the people and operator and your friend look at your product, right, and show up on font and miss out of the standard viewpoint font, it's not good, right? How to reset and control still be standard view, right? And for me, I will keep the tire to be a reference of my product, right? Uh, that thing I must reset the viewpoint of the tire to be the standard, and right now not yet, right? Okay, you cheap it, miss the location already. Okay, let me going to inside of the part tire, right? Double click on here and show up the standard view of that part, right? Show up this, and let me create this axis, right? Tools toolbar. I will use it to create the axis system, right? Okay, going to the center of the tire, right? The tire, I click OK. I got it center, right? I will move this and write the transform exit system, exit of the part to match and go along with the exit system. Right now I double click back to the assembly design, right? And I check it out, and this axis to okay, go along with the exit system yet. Okay, you check it out, right? I will use the axis, right? Rotate around of the x-axis of the axis system of the CAR program. Okay, I click on here, right? Not go wrong, right? The x-axis here, and it shifted, and where the axis system is, you didn't know, right? You don't know right now, right? It disappears the system, right? Okay, I will find out and set up the tire, right, axis to the axis system and matching together. Okay, right now I click OK, pass. Okay, check it out. Okay, this time I use this. I drag the compass system. Come here. No, it's difficult. I zoom in and then move. Okay. Center, right? Okay, I try move the center. On the center, right? Okay, we grab on the center, go around the axis of the part already. You click on here, right? The grab is engaged with the part already. Double click on the green compress, right? Green compress, right? And right now, the axis system, okay, zero test, little bit out of the angle 0. You need to come back to angle 0 again. Okay, click apply. right? Okay, switch to the angle, right? The angle is compared with the absolute axis system. I click on here, right? The location is cheap. Look at this when you check it out. The front view is not completed, right? Completed. It's not clear. Previous time I grab on this axis, right? Not clear. I will high of this, right? Of this, and it show up on just only YC pane, right? If I YC pane again, and okay, I just repeat again. I view this. When you need to control the point and the rotation, right? You need to grab that the pane, right? Go into this, just only the pane first. Okay, here, right? Okay, here, right? Okay, double click on axis. We come to this, right? It's not zero, right? If you use the pane to be different, right? Throw again, apply, apply right here, right? Okay, go around it here already, right? Okay, you just flip up, right? Flip up. Okay, right now I call this as center, the center. Okay, touch the center already. The sensor is a step. That's a step, right? Click on the part, become green, right? Engage the part, the tire. I will set up the set up zero rotate. Go around is the Y, right? Y. Okay, go up 90 degree. Around is Y axis, right? Okay, you see it. It's already zero, right? And W is this W, this V, right? It's V 90 degree, and go up 90 degree. Apply the increment movement, right? Relative movement, absolute movement, right? Okay, 90 degree. Go up here. Okay, it's good, right? It's good. Go up, right? Check it out. Okay, it's go along. It's a standard view at font already, right? It's already here. Okay, and this absolute. I move this tire center mesh and go along with the center of the axis system to C 0 0 0 and this 0, right? Apply center. Okay, this is center, and this go up. I go up. Okay, apply. Check it out. Right? Apply. Okay, this one. This location is the center of the tire part, right? And need to be different of our product. Right? Okay, check it up. Check it up. Okay, I move this first. We'll come back to here, and I move this. Move this part. Okay, go out. Okay, easier to use the manipulation control by this tool manipulation in under the move toolbar. I click on here and move this, right? Go around this axis already. This is the match of matching of the location, the center of the axis system already, right? Okay, it's correct. It's correct. Click OK. It's correct. And right now I have the reference for my product, right? This is the reference. And from now I will use the permanent constraint. I create a constraint uh, made of this. I mean this pair. I use this constraint, right? With a constraint. I This constraint I call that coincident. Right? It's coincident constraint. I write the snap, right? I click on the surface, right? Click on the surface. I click on this surface, right? Okay, coincident. Right? Okay, move to this. Move to okay, it's made, and okay, coincident axis to axis is coincident is other, right? And it's okay, you made to here already, right? And this time someone, right, your computer not yet completed setup the option automatic, right? Automatic update for assembly, right? And not yet completed setting up the parameter, right? I will bring you to the tools, right? Option and go down to assembly design, right? Assembly design and click on here and click on here automatic, right? Default do default, yeah, by default, and this is manual to be default value parameter setup, right? This is the manual. And okay, right now I bring you to this, right? You should set up the automatic, right? Update when you create the constraint. Click the constraint done, and the part in the assembly module okay, go along and go along each other, right? Each other depend on the relative constraint, right? The constraint is built, right? And update the part to the constraint relation, right? Okay, you automatically, right? Is it automatic, right? Okay, and this time if your part is not move, right? Move right configuration needed on the constraint, the first constraint, right? You should click on update, right? Because I already update already, right? I already update that the tool is not active, right? And right now it's inactive, right? The gray out color, it's gray out. That means I already done about update to the right position needed on the constraint already, right? Or another way, you need to approach the update toolbar. You click on here, update, right? Update is the control U, right? The control U shortcut, the keyboard shortcut. You can use the control U, update. And if you click on it already, and every time from now on your file can be updated every time when you set up the relative constraint, right? And the part will update the location based on that relation. Click OK. Okay, right now it's not completed. It's not enough for the product configuration. The right product configuration is not completed, right? Because it's just only one the constraint I did it constraint only one constraint is go along. It's in coincident the axial of the axial axis of the max wheel and axial axis of the tire go along together, right here. And okay, fun, and go along together, right? And if I move, right, let me move this part by the compass there, go here, right? And right now I move out of this. It's not active, right? Update toolbar is not active, right? Not active because the constraint is right. It not meet the constraint yet, right? It not meet the constraint yet, and this time is right? It still be go along the axial, right? The axial axis to center, right? To the center of the two part center, right? Okay, it's real, it's correct, it's not miss the constraint. If I, okay, that out of the coincidence of axial, okay, it miss the constraint. Okay, if you click update, it come back to the constraint again, right? In the right of the constraint. This thing is different, different the function, different idea from the snap, right? Snap is permanent. Hey, sorry, temporary constraint. Temporary constraint. Okay, just only movement. Take the part, move to another location. Use it snap, right? Relate on the constraint as well, but it not keep that constraint. Keep that constraint in. All the time, like it didn't keep the constraint all the time. When you're done about that time, okay, after that it's not use, it cannot use that constraint anymore. For this, it's a permanent constraint. You use this constraint and still be there, it still be used the consideration all the time, right? From now on, right? Okay. That means if I move another way, this further from the axial, right? Is the update come back, right? And this time, okay, I move to here, it's not update because the constraint it didn't miss the constraint. You must create more, right? More constraint if you need to control the max view, right? Go inside of the tire, right? Okay, you must create another constraint, right? And come back home position. It's not home. Okay, it's home position. Okay, I need to use the constraint. The constraint need the surface, need plane, point to point, and a coincident, plane to plane, surface to surface, right? Face to position to position, face to face, fat, plane to plane, right? And then now I need to control the max view, right? Touch on this plane because this is a plane the center, and this plane is disappear. Let me open the axis of the max view, or maybe use that enough. Okay, YC plane of this. Okay, I use this coincident. Click on pane, right? Click on this pane. Okay, the first one you selected, the first one part selected. That means you're going to do moving of this one to another location. This is a second select, right? Second selection, the first selection, move to second selection, right? Okay, and that means why did I select this part in the map view? Because I keep it for reference viewpoint, right? I told you before, I keep it for reference viewpoint. That means why I select the first one, the part L, right? The part L. Okay, click on here and click on here, right? Okay, going to here, and the two option you can use. Can you can use two option. Okay, you can tile, right? Try this opposite, right? Is opposite. If I use same, okay, it's not, it's not matching. I need a configuration, the right configuration. I don't need this configuration, right? I need to sorry, let me use viewport. Okay, the font, right? Font view, and the right view, it's right view, right? Left view. Okay, I click on font view here. Why not, right? It's okay, don't be light, right? Don't be light. I need to opposite. Okay, it's good. Okay, good. Click OK, right? uh, okay, to consent, right? To consent. I did it to consent already. It did tire and max view. If I post again, I put again. Okay, keep. Okay, okay. Just update is pop up, right? Active, right? Waiting you press on update, come back to the original location and the right configuration. Click over here. Okay, uh, to it's correct, right? It's the right reconfiguration. Okay, you turn back to the right position. Font, click on here, right? It's correct, right? Did everything I told you, right? Okay, right now you have understood, right? Have understood everything I told you about that before, right? Because I told you, it's if you didn't use it, the consent when you are to export, right? You cannot come back to the right configuration. You must use it, right? If you didn't have consent, you will use it, move a little bit, axis to axis, right? And maybe use snap, right? And still be harder. Still be harder if you define the permanent, right? Permanent is constraint, and the permanent is out, right? Permanent is out. Is a quick update. Okay, come back to the original location. Is very, right. It's fine, very easy. Right? This is one difference is the permanent and move a little bit is temporary, right? Here. Okay, let me save our file. Okay, file, save management. You see the three file. Define the state of three file. State is modified. Okay, you uh, re relocation and something add up and I show everything, right? I modified before, right? It show up the state is modified, right? Okay, you just save, right? If you still keep on a file in the previous in the same location, right? The previous you created that folder, right? You'll still be there, right? All of this that you just going to save, right? Going to save at all, right? Okay, correct. And okay, you can hide of this. Okay, hide. And this one axis. Okay, you can hide axis. Oh, sorry. And double click inside and hide. Hide this axis. Right. The constraint is you never use the constraint before and you have known about the constraint coincident, right? If you need to clean up your screen, right, you hide. It cannot delete, right? Cannot delete, just hide, right? Okay. It's now going to save management again. It's modify, right? Because you adjust it a bit, and inside is coming state. It's modified. Save, save, save again.